Hi everyone, welcome back to the second part of our third grade retention series. Today we'll be talking about alternative solutions to raising third grade literacy rates. My name is Mark.
My name is Liliana.
So the first solution we'll be talking about is to revise the English learner exception to be based on learner proficiency.
Currently, only ELAs who have less than 2 years of ELA instructions are exempt, but the law is designed to capture the gaps in reading, not general English proficiency.
So if students aren't proficient in English, uh, so the idea is if they're not proficient, then they can't score well on the ELA cap, which means that they shouldn't be punished. And personally, I'm in support of this alternative solution. I have a personal experience to this because English wasn't my first language, so I learned English pretty late, and I had to catch up. But fortunately, I had parents who pushed me to learn English. But that isn't the case for some families. I don't know if you have any experience with
As
this.
someone that has a Hispanic background, my first language was Spanish, so it was difficult to learn English as at a young age. And also here in Hamilton County School, there is a growing rate of Hispanic kids and just like other people that have that are not English first language. And so like it's better to exempt students from that have not the better knowledge of understanding English than people that already know it. Um, so yeah, that's just my thought on it.
Yeah, I definitely agree. I feel like it's like this solution would be in addition to other solutions would be really useful, and it would be really beneficial for those students,
As
especially.
someone that also has younger brothers that Spanish was their first language, one of them is going into third grade right now. So that would affect him in the long run if he was held back because of the way he learned English.
So the next solution we'll be looking at is assigning those retained students to highly effective teachers and tutors, and this would be occurring um, more so after they've been retained, rather than preventing them being retained.
Teacher quality has found to be the most significant determinant of student success, accounting for as much as 40% of the difference in overall student performance. Using these teacher evaluation systems, student leaders should match at-risk third and fourth grade students on with the top teachers and TALLC tutors.
So that would be the idea of this alternative solution, and I feel as though this is a good solution for reacting to those to reacting to those retained students. However, it's not very good at preventing those students from being retained because
I feel like this should be done beforehand
mhm,
overall, even before the TCAP test are even like handed
yes.
out throughout the year. If teachers notice that students are at risk to like fail the TCAP, they should do action now before the TCAP
Yes.
even starts.
And I definitely agree with you. I feel like in this case, especially dealing with this issue, it's better to be proactive. Um, and being proactive means taking the necessary steps in order to prevent this from happening in the first place. So the next solution we're going to be looking at is universal pre-K. This has been a hot topic for years, but more so recently. Studies show that children who have gone through pre-K end up with higher literacy rates and less behavioral problems, higher attendance rate. However, the reason why half of all nationwide 3-year-olds are not put in pre-K is because of the cost. So, universal pre-K would be a way for parents to put their child into pre-K without having to worry about the cost. Uh, and actually, this was something that was discussed while we were at the Red Bank community
Yeah.
event. So
A lot of people at the Red Bank community event, not even there, but also in Hamilton County in general, have talked about and are willing to pay extra taxes for this to be set in place. Um, I feel like it would help a lot of students in the long run, not just third grade. So yeah.
yeah, I feel like this, like universal pre-K is something that I'm a huge advocate for, because I feel as though this would be something that would ripple out. Like the benefits of this would ripple out into third grade, and therefore it would increase those literacy rates in the third grade. And I feel like this is a very proactive solution, and it's something that Hamilton County needs to focus on right now, because also retaining third graders, it costs a lot of money. It'll also take from taxes. But if you rather allocate that money into universal pre-K, it would bring out a sort of more of a benefit, rather than focusing on retaining those third graders, which is, to me, much more reactive and much less effective than starting early with education with universal pre-kindergarten education. But what are your opinions on this?
My thought is, as someone that was in pre K, I feel like it would be beneficial for everyone to receive it. It would help parents, it would help teachers, it would help the students in the long run. And I feel like if the community is willing to do this, then it should be listened and it should be like, the action should be held right now and it should like be set in place.
Yes, I agree. So the last thing that will be last alternative solution we'll be looking at is a big one. It's the Tennessee Department of Education's vision, Reading 360. Now this was something that was introduced in December of 2021, and essentially this would be a way to increase literacy rates. Reading 360 is essentially this great vision with a lot of resources. They have an entire website dedicated to Reading 360, and that could be found in our works, in our cited works. But essentially, what it is it's a compilation of strategies and methods. One notable method is the simple method. So basically the simple method is an acronym. I believe S stands for sounding out words, right?
hmm I stands for informing parents on how they could support their child. M is modeling the Reading 360 resources for talking with children. P is playing games at home and involving sound and words. L is for listening and learning as a staple for reading. E is engaging in opportunities that would be best prepared a child.
So what the simple method is that Reading 360 has initiated and created these sort of videos for phonetic sounding, and for teaching these third graders how to how to read and how to sound out words. Well, not only third graders but also students who are not yet reaching that third grade level. Uh, so these resources are found on the website, and they should be found under the student training links. However, when we were doing research and we went on to the Tennessee Department of Education's Reading 360 page, the training links don't work. So when you go to Reading 360 and you click on like early reading training, it'll take you to a page not found of sort of error 404 site. So this raises a sort of problem, um, because it means that either the Tennessee Department of Education has a problem with their website, or they haven't created the training yet. And additionally, the Reading 360 also incorporates a new mascot called Riley the Reading Raccoon. And this is a part of the Tennessee Department of Education sort of plan for social media engagement. They post about Riley the Reading Raccoon on their Instagram, but basically it's a mascot who travels. I apologize for the notifications, but Riley the Reading Raccoon is a mascot who travels um, from like district to district, from schools all over Tennessee, trying to improve the literacy rates. So that's what that's the basics of the Reading 360 plan. What are your thoughts on?
These things do help engage students, such as the mascot. That's really engaging and encouraging, like games that involve sound and words. Um, I feel like if with the website problem, I feel like if the district or Hamilton County in general was more engaged with even social media, I feel like that would be better for both students and like the district in general. That's just my thoughts on it. But it is good that they're promoting different things that would help children, such as like the mascot and um, games and involving things like parents and teachers.
Yes. I feel like my only setback with this is that there seems to be more of an emphasis on these trainings rather than also with Reading 360 supporting those parents and teachers. And I feel as though the links not working on the website pose a huge problem. But I feel like I would be in support of this. If it was combined with other methods such as universal pre-K, which are much more proactive rather than Reading 360, which is proactive but not as much as universal pre-K.
Mhm. Thank you so much for watching part two on third grade retention. If you want to check out the other videos, they're on our Spotify and YouTube. And also check out our Instagram and TikTok, which is unified.hc. Thank you so much and have a great day.
Bye.